Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, The Truth Hurts. I'm Andrew the Love Doctor, and I specialize in breakups for catching people creeping, lying, and cheating in relationships. Today, I'm going to be discussing red flag number 209, the court order protection. Anyone that has been with a true narcissist will tell you, when you catch them cheating, they will be more mad than you. Prime example. From my second book, Here We Go Again, page 348. This person is Lilith's flying monkey, Judy. Now, I already knew Judy wouldn't catch on, that I already know what she was doing. Therefore, she continues her blatant disrespect of texting the man in front of me, discreetly walking out the room to converse with the new guy whenever he calls, thinking I'm stupid, oblivious to her activities. This got to me. I'm not stupid. And don't you dare play me that way, or else you'll start a war. Judy found out the hard way. I went through her laptop and read her emails between her and her so-called friends on a daily basis. And from what I read, I couldn't take it anymore. There's a point where you just snap. I still do care about Judy, so I take the direct approach and confront her. Judy, tell me the truth. Are you seeing anyone? No. Are you sure you're not seeing anyone? No, I'm not. What makes you say that? I love when people lie to me when I know the truth. So you're saying you're not sleeping with anyone? Annoyed with a huff. Huffing and puffing now. She responds with, "No, Andrew, I'm not seeing anyone, Andrew." Let's punch her in the face with the truth. You're not sleeping with anyone, really. Well, I have the laptop right in front of me, and I'm looking at the notes between you and Lonely Girl about you sucking the poor dog's dick. The same guy that called that night where you were lying and told me he was just a friend. Of course, instead of remorse, which never occurs, she now has to go on the defense because she knows she's dead wrong. And you know how narcs hate to be wrong, especially when they're caught cheating. Shame kicks in and then turns into resentment for making them feel foolish, which causes them to lash out. So now Judy has to deflect and make me the bad guy for making her feel that way. Oh, so now you're going through my computer checking on my stuff. You're invading my privacy. Red flag. If you feel your neighbor's cheating on you, you find out by any means necessary, then run. You'll find out going through their cell phones, laptops, and even if you have to utilize Cheaters reality show. Red flag. Narcs don't want you, but they don't want you to go anywhere either. They want their cake and eat it too. That's why they lie to you about cheating. Run! Just like James Brown's lyrics of Payback. They had it all arranged. Don't want me to see what you're doing to me. Now when you find out the grimy things they're doing to you, the dynamics of the relationship changes. You no longer do any good deeds for them. And you prepare for your exit. Now when you stop talking to them to regroup from your hurt, because at this point, there's nothing more to say. They want to punish you for being mad at them. Then they start getting vindictive for being mad at them, for cheating on you. You see how twisted these people are? One of my clients refused to acknowledge my teachings. That Harnack wouldn't leave her alone and should be considered armed and dangerous. She's in the midst of a divorce and just got a court order protection. It was so great they gave it 5 years. Foolish women feel this piece of paper will protect them. It doesn't. Court orders of protection is like saying no to a rapist. Any woman that experienced it will tell you, no doesn't mean no to a rapist. While you're saying no, they're continuing the onslaught of raping you. Same thing with the court order protection. The narc is supposed to stay away from you and not contact you by any means. But the narc always finds a way. Facebook, phone apps, flying monkeys. Flying monkeys are those that does the narc's bidding. Last night, one of my clients experienced the truth of the Love Doctor's coachings. Her husband was supposed to attend a funeral where she had a court order for him not to attend because she was attending. But for the family of the deceased, she agreed to allow him to come without reporting him. He never showed up. I told her, he may be stalking you and follow you home after the funeral to get you by yourself. She didn't take heed. Later on, when she comes out of her house to go somewhere else, a drive-by occurred. And a plastic bag of flour and mixed water were thrown at her and her car in her driveway as she came out. See how this escalates? She wasn't alone. She was with friends. One of the friends had a gun. Pulled it out to shoot the car. But didn't shoot. See how this escalates? If her friend shot at the car, and let's say blew out the windows, the people in the car could retaliate and come back and shoot her at her home or shoot out the windows of her home when her friends wasn't around and catch her by herself. They know who she is. She doesn't know who they are. They have the advantage. When the cops came, all they could do is make a report. Without concrete evidence, their hands are tied. That doesn't help her. This is why I teach. Forever be vigilant. You have to act like Wolverine of the X-Men. Always expect the unexpected and be prepared to deal with it. And any fight worth fighting is worth winning. You do this by anticipating their next move. You have to have a game plan ready to counteract their move. To do this, you can't have stupid thinking. The narc is going to leave you alone simply because you're leaving them alone. Anticipation helps you be on guard. Example with me. I mentioned within my videos that if Lilith ever was to show up at my house, I will call the police. Please watch Red Flag number 138, twisted version of a narc story. I read the comment sections when she's quoted. He even threatened to file a protective order against me if I contacted him. I knew that bitch was thinking about coming to my house. That's one of the reasons why she befriended my ex in New York. Because since I won't respond to her texts, calls, or emails, that's the only option left to her to reach me. And I anticipated that move. Now all avenues are closed to her. This is what you have to do for yourself. Think like them. Believe it or not, you already know them, their behavior. The only thing you didn't know was the terminologies of that behavior. Gaslighting, hoovering, smear campaign, etc., etc., etc. So get your shit together and prepare for war with them to protect yourself. Read page 139 from my third book. Once again, here we go again, this time with the narcissist. During one of my discussions with Lilith, all I could remember was it was concerning our parents' actions towards us. And she became very ignorant, rude, and insulting toward me and my parents, and needed to be brought down from her high horse. I'm just the man to do it. I discussed preparing for war. During breakups, there will come a time where you will start trading insults to hurt one another. Trust me, this occurs. It's best to be ready for it when it does occur. A foe forewarned is a foe forearmed. Therefore, intelligence is needed on the person. In the greatest military book ever written by man, The Art of War, intelligence on the enemy is needed to handle a war with him, her, them. That's the purpose of spying. Therefore, stalking becomes necessary. When you find yourself in this war, please keep in mind that in any fight worth fighting is worth winning. And you do it Malcolm X's way. By any means necessary.